Hi everyone, this is Allison Fletcher. I am the Drunk Astrologer. Today I am doing another quick pick a card reading that hopefully you guys like better than my one about vacation. This one is a relationship, kind of sort of relationship pick a card. It was recently explained to me that apparently when you are in a relationship, you have to have couple activities that you do as a couple. And these activities do not include having sex or going out to eat, which sometimes can be quite difficult. You can seriously love someone and still not have an activity together, but if it's early enough in the relationship, you want to try to find an activity together. So if you're like me and struggling with this, finding a couple activity, this pick a card's supposed to help you. So the whole idea is, what sort of couple activity should you be doing with your partner? So we have group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Go ahead and take a moment to decide which pile most calls to you, and let's take a look at what the cards tell us. So start with group number 1. So we have birds, clouds, stars. Clouds in there is kind of confusing me a little bit. Honestly, you know what I'm getting right now. You know what I'm getting as the couple activity, which is going to kind of sound pretty strange. I'm kind of getting stars is always internet to me. So I think maybe a good activity for you guys to do as a couple is to, with the clouds, I'm kind of getting this conspiracy, murder mystery, that kind of stuff. So maybe your couple activity is to watch all those unsolved mysteries things on YouTube and try to decide who you guys think is the killer. It looks like you guys could have some really great conversation about it. You could really enjoy it. There may be a little bit of a kind of possibly even working together for something with the internet, kind of using the internet to kind of work with each other. Yeah, I am getting quite a bit of an internet vibe here. If I had something other than the clouds, I would say go ahead and start your own YouTube channel as a couple. I don't know, maybe that's a good couple activity. There seems to be all those famous YouTuber couple people things. I don't know, I don't actually watch them. That's not entertaining to me. But maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe you're supposed to start your own YouTube channel together. Maybe it's just having fun trying to do unsolved mysteries. Let's see what the tarot cards say about your couple activity. 10 of Wands is a little bit of a responsibility work card. So I am kind of getting the work aspect with that. Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is going to sound like a really weird couple activity, but this Queen of Swords is kind of like, clearing the way, being very, kind of a thinking thing. I think your couple activity is going to have way more to do with communicating with each other. This couple activity is not about going out there and being active. This couple activity is about working together, talking, learning. There's a learning aspect to all of this. So maybe as a couple you decide you want to kind of read the same books and discuss it. Maybe have like your own personal little book club. That could be interesting. So, yeah, like I said, this was going to be a really quick pick a card reading. So, have some fun on YouTube. Go do some exploring. Go do some educating, learning. Enjoy that group number 1. All right, group number 2, let's find out what your activity is going to be, your couple activity that you and your partner should be doing. So we got fox, child, stork. You know what's really weird is what I'm mainly getting from these 3 cards right now is whatever it is needs to get away from work. You need to be away from work. You need to have a break from work. I'm kind of getting that there's a very good chance for group number 2 that your couple activity is kind of just going to be working together. It's possible that you guys met as a work couple. Maybe you guys met through work, or I do know quite a few people that end up getting a job with their significant other. I don't know. I guess in the right relationship, that might not be a bad thing. I don't know, honestly. I would never do that, but that's just me. So there is a possibility that I'm putting some of my own thought process into this, but I really am getting a work vibe from this. It may be a good thing to kind of work together. Maybe that is your couple activity. Maybe after seeing each other at work all day, you don't need to do anything else. Maybe after being at work all day together, you're totally fine just doing the eating and sex thing. No judgments here. It is a little scary with this child stork thing. So I guess there's always a raising babies could possibly be a couple activity. Ugh. That ain't my speed, but maybe that's what you guys want to do. I guess there is a possibility that if you've been watching this, or if you've been in a couple for a very long time and you're watching this, there is a possibility that you guys are already have kids or are planning on having kids. If you're a Pluto and Scorpio generation, there's a chance that you're willing to have a baby with someone 2 weeks after meeting them, but that's a completely other video. So taking a look at the tarot cards we pulled with this one, we got 7 of Wands, Ace of Coins. This is kind of supporting a good thing with the working together. Kind of, the Ace of Coins is kind of new ventures, new ways to make money, things like that. So maybe your couple activity is going to be something that earns you money. Maybe it's working together on some sort of creative project that you end up making money off of. Maybe your group activity. I feel like I'm saying it all over and over again, but work. There is an element of work here, but the Ace of Coins is a good work card. It's kind of a new beginning work card, new opportunities work card. 7 of Wands, it's a little bit of an overwhelming fighting energy, but it could work out for you guys. I don't know. I'm not in your shoes. So yeah. Apparently for group number 2 here, your group couple activity is to work together. Let's move on. I'm going to go ahead and group number 3. Let's see what group number 3 has in store. Snake, garden, sun. I am very much getting a go outside and do things group or couple activity with the sun. The garden is just outside. It could possibly be a party, especially an outdoor party, but kind of I'm kind of getting a very much like the snake, the garden, and the sun are all saying the same thing. It's saying get outside, go do things outside, go for hikes, go work outside. Go do gardening. Do be careful if you live somewhere where there are snakes. As I'm doing this video, we are entering rattlesnake season where I live. So we do have to be very careful when we go out on hikes and go outside and do things. Gardening, you have to be careful. So I think the snake could be just kind of a little bit of a warning of please do be careful in outdoor activities. Don't become one of these hikers that goes off the trail someplace they know they're not supposed to and then ends up having to chew their own hand off. Please don't do that. Stick to trails you know you can do. Always stay on the trail so that people don't have to find your corpses together later on. I don't know, hiking might not be that dangerous, but since I live in the desert, there is a very dangerous element to it. But yeah, hiking, gardening, working outside, if you have animals, doing things with animals outside. Yeah, let's see what the tarot cards have to say about this one. All right, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups almost feels like a gardening thing to me. Like, the Queen of Cups is very mothering, very caring, very kind of wants to help others. And so this could be getting outside to volunteer, doing some volunteer work. I also get a concept of gardening is very much caring. It's caring for the earth around you. I am getting more of a caring for others theme here. That caring for others will actually help bring you closer together. So get out there, do conservation projects, do gardening projects. Start your own garden, start kind of working together, maybe find a community garden to go to, kind of work together on a project. Specifically try to make that project outdoors, but work together. And if you guys work together to help others, it will make your love that much stronger. So I'm not sure what's available at different parts of the world. I know for me, we are in the desert. We do have a lot of conservation projects here in the desert. You can volunteer to help the desert tortoises. You can help pick up garbage in the desert. You can do things like that. So if you're like me and gardening's not an option, really can't garden here, then maybe look into some conservation projects. Yeah, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. So those of you who group 3, get out there, get outside, do things, and help others. All right, final group. We have group number 4. We have Rider, Man, Fish. So, Rider to me is in this situation unless one of you guys is involved in horses. I know for me, I am personally involved in horses, so whenever I pull the Rider card in a personal reading, it usually is talking about the horses or talking about the barn. In this case, I do think it is traveling. I think it is expanding your horizons is, I think, a good way to think about Rider. If you think about the olden days, the rider brought news, the horseback rider, the Pony Express, different things like that. They brought news from other places. So expanding your horizons. If you are in a lesbian relationship, the man might signify somebody else. But in this case, I really think that the man here is the man in the relationship. And I can't quite tell if he's bringing in his own money and that you guys need to use his money to expand your horizons. There's kind of also a possibility of expanding your horizons will help you bring in more money. I'm really getting a travel thing. I'm really getting a travel vibe. I'm getting to go out there, expand your horizons, and kind of don't be afraid to use the money. Don't be afraid to go out and do things. If you guys are both like broke, if the man in your relationship's broke and po, maybe look into some ways that you guys can make money by traveling. I mean, the possibilities are out there. They're not always easy, and they're sometimes scary, but maybe go out and do it. Let's look at the tarot cards. Four of Cups and Ace of Cups. So we're getting the Cups theme again. I got this in another one. Cups is a very emotional based. I also find the Cups very caring. Four of Cups can be a little bit of a grief, depression, kind of thinking too much inside yourself type of card. So I think you guys need to, in this relationship, you need to go out there and you need to think about other people. You need to expand your horizons. You need to put yourself in new and possibly scary situations. You need to get out there, try new things, do new things. The Ace of Cups is a very much new love, new beginning. There is a potential that this is kind of, if you guys go out there and expand your horizons together, you have a huge potential for not only helping yourself, but helping others, becoming closer as a couple. I think the fish there underneath, the fact that the fish ends up being underneath the Ace of Cups, I think there is an element of being able to make new money off of this adventure you guys go on. But yeah, I think for group number 4 here, I think the couple activity really needs to be about traveling and expanding your horizons. So, all right, very quick, short, little pick a card. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.